All right, welcome back, Smile Jammers. How to step into 2021 with purpose, and who best to tell us how to do that than Crystal Tomlinson? She's a successful farmer now as well. She's going to tell us how. Crystal, good morning.
Good morning, Excel. Hi,
Good morning, Chris.
So beautiful.
Thank you. Look how you look pretty yourself. Listen, I'm so happy you're here. I was said to Excel a while ago, so every time I hear Crystal talk, I feel like I just want to take on life. I just want to drop everything on there. Yeah, let's get it done now.
Yes, thank you. I'm happy. I'm very happy.
Yeah, how's the farming going?
Well, success is the kind of thing that happens in seasons, but you can't stop work as the farmer because you're not seeing enough food, right? You have to be committed. You have to be loyal to whatever seed you have planted and just believe that the season will change as it always does. So that's what I have been working on emotionally, spiritually, just reminding myself that the season will change. Just as you have spring and autumn, you're going to have a little bit of winter. And in those moments when the land is barren and nothing is bearing fruit, you have to keep doing the right things and stay consistent because sun and rain are going to come in another few months.
I like that. And I want to ask you, how much has farming impacted your life as an individual?
Oh,
yeah.
So let me give you some context. So the business that we have is called the Success Farm, but it's not an actual farm as in planting banana and ackee and planting and so on. We're really talking about farming in your life, generating the right kinds of fruit, planting the right seeds and habits to make sure that you get the results that you want. So when we talk about blooms and fruits and harvests, we're really talking about your life, not an actual farm where you can get oranges.
Yeah.
No, I mean the farm like banana and something.
Okay.
But you know what? That the process of planting your seed and nurturing it and allowing it to grow and grooming it is all a part of the same process for success, right, Chris? And now we're at the top of the year. How important is it for us to seize these first couple of months?
It's critical. And what I realize is that so many times we start the new year, but we haven't let go properly of the old year. And that's the first requirement. The first move in the game is to release so you can receive. And too many of us are holding on to the old ways of doing things, the old experiences that hurt us, the old people who have not fed us in any meaningful way. And then we're still asking God and the universe to give us more and more and more and more and more when we haven't shown any kind of spiritual discipline to let go the things that don't serve us and make room for the things that do. So there are three things I ask everybody to do at the end of the year before you get to your vision board. Ask yourself, what have I not forgiven myself for? What kind of guilt am I carrying around that I have to release? Because if you're not releasing the guilt, you're going to make decisions based on the guilt. You're going to keep the friendship then because you feel guilty. The relationship because you feel guilty. The poor money habit because you feel guilty. Everything will remain the same because you're carrying around the guilt. Forgive yourself. Write it down on a piece of paper. Crystal, I forgive you for. This does not make you unworthy of love, success, and happiness. But write it down and repeat it until you believe it. And the second thing I ask you to do, find out who you need to forgive. There are people who have hurt us. There are people who have disappointed us, betrayed us, done things that are unloving and disloyal. And we think that we have to keep them on the hook because if we ever forgive them, they're not going properly punished. Trust God to deal with it. Pray for them. Matthew 5:44 tells us to love your enemies, love them, and pray for them. And by doing that, you also create room for peace in your spirit. Because if you're carrying around the unhealthy, unforgiving spirit, that takes time. My mother used to always tell me, it takes effort to remember, say you don't like somebody. When you see them, you have to remember to frown. If you laugh, you have to stop laugh. If you pass them, you have to change how you walk. If you did go right and you see them, you have to go left. It takes effort and time and commitment to remember. Say, me not like you and me don't forgive you. And that wastes the precious time and focus we have that we could put to something else. So forgive them. You can let them know, hey, you do this to me. I did have you up for the whole year, but may I let you go now, you hear? Or you can just say to yourself that I will no longer carry around this anger. And the third thing to release is to apologize. Who have you done something wrong to? Who you disappoint? Look how extra straighten up your nose and draw down your shirt front. Who do you need to say sorry to?
Oh,
like
Lord.
a real human being where you just do them wrong.
God, Chris.
Maybe you didn't do it on purpose, but you know it hurt them and it caused them pain. Apologize.
Yes. But Chris, it's a tough part.
Oh my God, and I'm a WhatsApp.
Yeah, it's a tough part is for me, and I think some people struggle with it as well. You see, sometimes you go to people and you apologize. It's almost as if them say, "Oh, you take so long to apologize, me nobody want it."
And that's okay, because the apology that you're giving them is not really for them to bake it and make a pie, you know.
Yeah.
It's to release that guilt that you might also have and to show a spirit of humility.
Yeah.
I'm not always right. I get things wrong. And in this moment, I recognize that I've gotten it wrong. The forgiveness now, which is what you're talking about, is their job. They have to decide if they are going to release you from their spirit, but you have to forgive yourself. I did a podcast on the anatomy of an apology, the steps that you have to take to make sure you give a good one. And part of it is making sure that you don't say, boy, I never really do this on purpose. I'm to say you feel away, so sorry.
So like me.
You know, I recognize that my action caused you pain.
Okay.
It was not my intention to cause you pain, and I'm really sorry that I caused you pain. And I'm not going to do this thing again that I know causes you pain.
Yeah.
And just leave that on the table. They will know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So release through the forgiveness of self, the forgiveness of others, and just apologizing for where you've gotten things wrong. And then create space in your spirit now to receive some things.
Yeah. And talking about receiving though, coming to the end of 2020, it's the first time in a very long time that even on social media, I did not see so many people talking about resolutions for the new year, like making plans for the new year, especially after 2020. It's kind of discouraging to make plans because you're saying, I don't know if my plans are going to fall through, especially after a year like this. How do I know, straighten up myself to take a leap of faith and be audacious in making new plans and goals for 2021?
So there is a scripture that I love, Romans 8. Like all of Romans 8, just give me a vibe. If you are listening or watching this and you are a Christian or you don't mind exploring other spiritual texts, may I beg you take up Romans 8? Because Romans 8 helps us to feel like we can take the risk and know that God have our back. And it says, all things are working together for the good of them who love God and are called to his purpose, right? Not some of the things them, all of some of them, right? You see the light cut off, it'll work for your purpose. Maybe God will show you how to use candle again, right? But all things are working for those who love God and are called to his purpose. Because who he called, he foreknew. So God know what him depending on your life already. And him predestined, which means then give a plan and lay a path that only you can walk. So him know you and him give you a destiny. And then he calls you. And when him call you, he's going to justify you. And when him justify you, he's going to glorify you. Now a lot of us don't want to go through the path of the call, which is hard, right? Because you have to hear what God tell you and do what God tell you to do. We don't want to go through the path we have to justify you, which means standing vulnerably in front of people who don't believe in you, who not investing in the vision, who can't help you cut a clear path forward, and just know that God is your justification. You're standing here, the shirt not upon your back, but God tell you, say, yes, so you have to stand up and you feel it in your spirit, and you're trusting God to justify why he has put you here. And when you follow and continue to answer the call of purpose, God will glorify you. Whether it is with the paycheck, with the job that you're looking for, with the fruit that you want to bear in your relationship, the baby that you're trying to have, the marriage that you're trying to rescue, all of those things that you consider glory. Maybe not a Mercedes-Benz and a house on the hill, but the things that will really bring you joy and peace, those will come. But you have to answer the purpose first. And that is what I would say to anybody who's not sure about what they want to do. Just be still, right? Be still and ask yourself or ask your creator to show you what is the next move. Let your spirit tell you, boy, this thing I really enjoy doing and I would do it for free. When I do it, it don't feel like a burden. That's usually an indication that that's your purpose. And then be faithful to it. Not because you're doing the right thing, mean it's going to be easy to do. And too much of us think right mean easy, right mean hard, right mean fight, right mean barren. Some seasons are bare snow and no fruit now bear.
Boy.
But at a tree I got some for plant, I'm going to stand up right there and work on this tree and be faithful.
Boy,
and
Chris.
have given
Indeed.
us a powerful reminder in it. If you focus on the right things, even in the hard times, the right things will come true for you and show you, say, yeah, man, I did the right thing, this.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Faithful and patient.
You're having another masterclass. So tell the people where they can sign up for the masterclass, please.
If you follow me on Instagram at Crystal Tomlinson, the link is in my bio, or you can visit the website at thesuccessfarm.teachable.com. But the quick and easiest way is to just head over to my Instagram. The link is all over. And on January 3, that's this Sunday, I'm going to go live to help you go through a review of your year, where you are. Just look at yourself honestly, truthfully, compassionately, and see what you need to do now to improve on the year ahead.
Love that.
Be patient with yourself, though. Be compassionate with yourself, though. We're not looking for a quick fix and a microwave solution.
Yeah.
But choose purpose. We will find the patience and all the indications in our life to tell us, yeah, man, at a tree. It's so funny that I'm actually behind a tree. But yeah, this is the kind of tree that we want.
I love that.
Strong and thick, right? So it means taking the time now to plant the right kinds of seeds. And that's what we want to do. 1st of January, plant the right seed, build the right system so we can see the right kind of fruits.
Crystal Success Farmer Tomlinson, guys. Register for Crystal's masterclass and step into purpose for 2021. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to be there on that live. Make sure I see you know. Make sure I see you next time.
Yeah, thank you for joining our clubhouse, Crystal. Weekend Smile Clubhouse.
My pleasure. So good to see you. Blessings and love to
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you so much. Weekend Smile, guys. We'll be right back. We have much more for you. Stay tuned. Purposeful 2021. Mark it down.
In the clubhouse.
Mark it down.
Weekend Smile Clubhouse, everyone. Let me name it.